Hello, welcome back to another Found Journal. I'm Jacob from Jacob Books Corner, and today we are starting our November reading vlog, or part one. These are 2 weeks. I did not do one for October. I had a whole plan for October. It did not work out. It is what it is. November's a new month. It's a different month. I'm gonna try again. So we are starting this month finishing 2 books. I will be finishing Powerless probably tonight is my best guess. If not, yeah, probably. I could see myself probably finishing it tonight. This is for a 5-book vlog, so I'm reading the ending with that vlog, so I can't finish it while I'm at work. Which means we're just gonna move on to the next book, which is Alchemy of Secrets, is the next one I need to read. I have no idea what this is about. I have never read Stephanie Garber before, but this is her adult debut, I do know that, so that's where we're starting. I did publish a book called Gunshot Residue. It follows Alex. He believes his husband's cheating on him. He soon learned some secrets that deserve to stay buried. If you want to get a sample of the book, you totally can by clicking on the link down below to my website and signing up for my newsletter. The sequel, P49, is also technically out by this point by the time this video comes out. It follows Kerry Brooks as he is offered a job of a lifetime and soon realizes that job has him doing things he doesn't really feel comfortable with. He's not sure if he can complete it. It is a direct sequel. They do connect, and it just came out on November 3rd, but by the time this video comes out, we're already talking about the 3rd book. I'll update you once we actually get moving. Have I read anything since the last time we talked? I think so. What was I reading the last time we talked? What did I finish when it comes to reading? I'm in between a bunch of things, to be fair. Like, a bunch of things. Have I finished anything, though? Because I don't even think I've not finished anything. Okay, so I guess I'll update you on the things that I am currently in the middle of. I have like 30 pages left of Powerless. I don't know exactly where I left off, though, because I was trying to finish it before I went and saw my movie this morning. I forgot it was due back. I could not finish it, so now it's on hold. But I'm like really close to the ending. Like, shit's happening. I don't like it. I will not continue on. I'm not planning on doing a spoiler video for it either. Like, I originally was going to do like the whole series because it's all out. There's like 6 of them. I don't want to be in this world for longer than I am. And even for how long as I am, I'm not liking it. Another book that I'm not liking, however, much more intrigued by, would be Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. Alchemy of Secrets is the first book in a new book series, apparently. I've never read a Stephanie Garber. I've had plenty of Stephanie Garbers recommended to me. I just personally have never read one, and I wouldn't really recommend this. I mean, the mystery at its forefront is very intoxicating. I did not want to put it down while I was reading it, which was great. Like, it's fine, but the writing. I hate the writing. I don't like a lot of the characters. I don't really like anything else about it. It's about a woman who's in college, and she's doing her graduate on thesis of death, and she has this professor who talks about all these urban myths and stuff to the supernatural world called folklore, like 1501 or something like that, I think is what the class is called. And so we're getting tidbits of that while also following this family and the things they're based on. These like sisters are from parents that were filmmakers and that died horrifically and like whole 9 yards. It's supposed to be adult. It screams YA with some adult teen stuff going on. The relationships are horrible. The everything. I just don't care for it too much. However, I will not lie. I'm intrigued, so I will finish. I've been told it does end on a cliffhanger, so the likely chance of me reading a sequel is probably higher than I would hope. That's everything for you. I'm going to pop in here before I get started reorganizing bookshelves. Finish Alchemy of Secrets while I was out, which is why I'm in here. So we'll talk about that first. I gave it a 2.5. I really hate the writing. I'm not super duper intrigued by the ending either. I found the ending to be extremely lackluster. Not even like a cliffhanger ending, but nothing like really happened. And so I would have a hard time recommending this period. Also, it has put me off reading Stephanie Garber completely. These characters read both like a teenager doing adult things, and by the end of the book, I would say some choices felt like they were even preteens. Not great. I picked up It's Not the End of the World, as that's the next hold that I had people waiting on it, and I don't like making people wait. I'll talk to you guys. Hello reading vlog. Today is November 6th. I finished a book yesterday, and then I'm also really close to finishing another. The book I finished yesterday was Not the End of the World. I will not lie to you, because I'm not a big believer in that. I didn't really like it. I liked a lot of the messaging, I think. However, the characters made it very unsufferable, in my opinion, and I could only kind of see what the author was trying to go for. Like, barely. I did finish it. I gave it a 3. It follows this group of people as they live in the future, like 2070 or something in the world. Like global warming has kind of taken over the world, and you don't live in like California, you don't live in certain places. There's other places like Washington where you can go to where it is deemed very conservative in those parts, and so places like the gay community and the trans community and all this other stuff are deemed not very suitable for there. You can move there, and so we're following this couple who's having a baby through surrogacy. We also find out that there's other ways to have babies that's not through surrogacy. So there's like other ways to have babies outside of surrogacy as well, but they choose to do surrogacy. And then there's this pink foam that kind of goes the entire world, and it's turning people crazy. And we're following a lot of different storylines, but all leading up to this one day. That's the book. It was, like I said, fine. Then I picked up another one that I was really looking forward to because the cover is so beautiful, but I just don't like it either. There's Local Heavens by K.M. Farjo. There's a lot of cool things that are being done here. This is a futuristic retelling, also set in like 2070 something. This is like full cyborg futuristic retelling of The Great Gatsby and what the American Dream stands for. It's queer-based, it's just a lot. And I just don't think I'm in the mood for sci-fi right now. And so I kind of want to soften enough it and come back because maybe I'll like it later. But I'll finish it, and then if I would do a reread, I'll do a reread. I'll probably finish it today, and we'll start whatever's next. I'm not entirely sure what's next, but I'll keep you posted. Hello, reading vlog day is Monday, November 10th. I need to go over to my mom's and get my brother. We're gonna go see the new Brothers movie with my husband tonight. I'm so looking forward to that though. I did finish a book, Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I think we're gonna pick up the Abby Hernandez because I really should probably be focusing on videos coming out. That way I can have content done for them. And so I think we're gonna pick up Just for the Summer next. I really just want like a cheesy, like a good romance. And these are normally more hard-hitting than I'm hoping. The other romance I have over there that I could possibly pick up is the new Allison Crocken, and those tend to be more hard-hitting as well by the end. And so I'm just gonna finish the trilogy for Part of This World. Hopefully it's so much better than Yours Truly. I loved Yours Truly up until like the last like 70% of the book, 80% of the book, like up until like 80%, and then I was like, this is horrible. But the love interest was so great, so I'm excited to meet whoever this person is. I don't know who Emma is. Also, I gave myself some time between these. Panic attacks, anxiety, PTSD, depression, depiction on undiagnosed mental health, toxic mother, past child neglect. Ew, love that. We're starting with an email? I'm like, am I the asshole for Reddit? What? Okay, we'll pick this up next. See you soon. Today is November 13th. I think this is the final week for this reading vlog. Yeah, I think we're gonna end it on the 15th or the 16th, so just a few more days. I did go to the library yesterday. I picked up several books for a 24-hour readathon that I plan on doing at some point during this month. I want to finish Attack on Titans. I want to do all that stuff on camera, so I went and I grabbed everything necessary for those. That being said, we are reading Just for the Summer, and I have to say, these covers are one of my least favorite. I really did like Part of This World, and then the subsequent covers that followed just don't really match the vibe of the story. This follows our two main characters, Emma and Justin. Justin posted this thing about, is he an asshole because every time he gets together with somebody, they find their partner right after him. And Emma goes through the same consequences. Emma's used to be home life is not the great. She's a traveling nurse with her best friend. We're going through the motions of all of it. I'm liking it so far. There will be a whole spoiler review on it when I post the series wrap up. So that's where we're at. It's cute. It's fun. That's what I wanted. Can't complain. I'm a little nervous. I'm always nervous for an Abby Hernandez third act nowadays, but we're here to close out this vlog. I wanted to come in here. We have 3 more books to talk about. This was a great beginning reading month, and we're about to finish edits for the 3rd book in GSR, which has not been announced yet. The title has been announced, Mr. St. James. We're about to finish final edits for that book, which I'm really excited about. That being said, let's go ahead and talk about these final books, and then we'll get you out of here. So I did finish Just for the Summer. I just finished doing the review for it as well. That video will come out very shortly. I gave it 5 stars. Absolutely fucking adored this book. It's so good. I would highly recommend. I get it. I get Abby Hernandez. I don't think I'm gonna vote for her in the romance category, as I think I liked some other stuff a bit better, especially because of her newest release. I do get it. Then I read Demon Slayer Volume 3, which reminds me I need to go through and update that. I gave that a 4. It's following an arc that I'm just like, I'm okay with. Like, it's fine. It wasn't my favorite arc. It wasn't my least favorite arc. However, we're getting really close to the good stuff. So I'm excited. Another book I gave it 4.25, the last one we're talking about right now, is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. This follows a bear. He lives in a world where essentially animals are alive, and he is a serial killer. Think Dexter. Yet don't think Dexter. Dexter does it because like they're murderers. He just does it to scratch his itch. And he ends up killing this animal, and it's this like small little town where nothing bad happens in it like whatsoever. And so he kills the animal, and then another animal ends up dead in a parade, and he's like, what the fuck? I didn't do that. And why are they bringing attention? The animals are dying. My whole point here is that like I killed them and then no one knows. And yeah, and it's about the journey, and it's about two serial killers fighting one another. Think it's also in Dexter. It's a similar plot to Dexter in certain seasons. I think it's like season 6, season 5, maybe season 5, season 7, somewhere around there in Dexter. But that being said, I gave it a 4.25. I would highly recommend it. I'm reading other things by this author as well. I have a clown one that I want to read, and then there's a DC one that I'm also going to read. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'll see you guys all next time for the next one, and I will talk to you guys all next time. Let me know what you guys have been reading in the month of November. Is it hitting all the places? Are you enjoying what you've been reading? If you want to check out some other fun books, you can. There's a link to my website on this end card where you can check out both my books. The third book coming out very soon. That video is also going to be around relatively soon with the release date, which I'm so excited about. Alright, that being said, I'll talk to you all next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.